Hi everyone, Yvette here from Together Sisters Create. I have another mini for you. I made this mini using a tutorial from Kathy Orta. It's Back to Basic, which stands for beginners, or Back to Basic mini album creating. In this mini album I used the Pebble collection, Yours Truly, and I used the phrase cards, and I also used some of these cards for some of my photo mats. This album is 2 inches by 7 1/4 by 7 1/2 high. I have a couple brads here for embellishments on my binding. That's the back. And this mini album, I love the colors. I loved how it turned out. It's super cute. These are tags from that little paper pad, the card phrases. This was also from the card phrases, and I just trimmed it down and used the scallop edge We Are Memory Keepers punch to create some decorative corners. This is the tab punch from We Are Memory Keepers, one of my favorite punches. And I also used the stub punch here from We Are Memory Keepers to create some activities in my corners. On the inside cover here, this is a card from the phrase cards. And then we have some photo mats. And this is a sheet of tags. You get 6 tags on your 12 by 12 sheet, and I just cut them down to use them as photo mats. And then we have a tag here. This is a cutout from, there's a piece of paper that has a lot of words and just die cuts and stuff, so I use that from there, just a photo mat. And then this is also, there's a piece of paper in the paper pad that has these cutouts, and that's what I use for a lot of my embellishments because I wanted to keep them flat. I use a tiny attacher here from Tim Holtz, and then the stopper at the bottom is a 2-inch circle, just glued in the bottom part to hold that from slipping out. On this side I have a photo mat, I've got a tag, and then this is the cards from this here. So each page has some of these inserts. Here I use the notebook binding punch from EK Success, and then that just slides in like that. On this side we have, I created a little banner, again with those little die cuts from that sheet. This is, I'll show you that sheet, it's kind of cool. It's, if I can find it. This is what it looks like, and I just cut some of those sayings out to use them for embellishments. And then the tiny attacher here, photo mat. Here I use one of the tickets tags for my insert, and then room for a large photo. And then I used this one for, and this there's room for photos, or else you can, there's lots of paper left, so you'll be able to mat some more. And then another tag. This side we have, this is from that sheet with all the words on it. I use the tiny attacher again. This is from the little squares, and I just punched it with 1 1/4 circle punch, I think. And then this again is from the Project Life, Becky Higgins, the journaling cards. I just cut it down and used the notebook binding punch on it. Here I use the stub punch from We Are Memory Keepers for my little corners. These two are from the little from the little cutouts again. And then I made a little Polaroid with just a leftover piece. This is a circle stopper that I use to hold that in place. And here I did some matting on my insert. Room for photos. And then here I have another card for photos or journaling. And a few more tags. This is inked with walnut stain as my distress ink. This side we have a little ticket here that I cut out with, it's one of the little cards on one of those little squares. And I used the Stampin' Up! Ticket punch to create that one. This one I just used the stub punch. Here is the scallop punch from We Are Memory Keepers. This I used a circle punch, and it's strawberry from the little cards on that one page. Love Bug is a cutout from those that sheet, and so is the word sweet. On this side we have another insert. And here my paper was a little short, so instead of trimming the top of the pages, I just kept them so it would fit on my insert. And then we have a little paper clip here. This is a card from those little phrase cards, and I used glued it in an L shape for a pocket. I used the tiny attacher for embellishments. I used the diagonal angle punch from We Are Memory Keepers to create a little bit of interest at the corner. This is from the cards, and on those cards there's always some pattern on the back. And then this is from Project Life, but it's the bigger ones, the 4x6s. And then that just goes back in there. And then another mat here. On this side we have a couple of photo mats. I made this little Polaroid with a couple of tiny attachers here. This is from those little that square piece of paper. And then just some photo mats. And this, the word love comes from that sheet with all the writing on it. And I kept a little bit of the brown border on it. And then that just slides in there. On this side we have an insert, and on this insert I created a slot pocket or a slip pocket, and then I used the word love up here, and that is also from the edge of the paper. They have cute borders at the top, so I just left it. And then this I cut from that piece of paper. And then another insert here. This side we have a photo mat. We have one of those little journaling cards. We have another journaling card on the back of the white tag. Just created a little bit of a border here with the punch. These are the strips from the top of your paper. And this banner I cut from that piece of paper with all the writing on it. On this side I used, this is the stub punch from We Are Memory Keepers too. Another ticket from the ticket page. And then another card here, another tag. And I just love the colors. I just love the browns and the pinks and the reds. Here we have a photo mat, another journaling card from the phrases, another little Polaroid here. This is from those little squares, and use a tiny attacher for a little bit of embellishments. Stuck it down in the corner, and I stuck it in an L shape so that this would fall out. We have another pocket in the back. This postcard is from the phrase. And then I have another couple of tickets here for, and then that's the back. So even though this has love stuff on it, you can decorate yours and put your favorite pets in there, or if your kids are getting married, you can use it as a wedding album. or Valentine's or whatever you wish. Again, this will be the 4th mini that I teach in my class in Brandon. So this is all 4 of them. Not too sure if you'll see them all in the camera, but hope you like them. Like I say, come down to our table in our booth, and we'll go through what you need and the cost and what you will get with each kit. This one I already have a YouTube video on, so just look for Teresa Collins' Back to Basic mini album. Enjoy! Thanks for watching. Bye!